Oh, snap. Let me see if my audio is right. I guess I don't really have a good way to test that. Oh, you know what it is? It's probably it might be this thing. I'm going to wait until some people get in here and then maybe I can test it. I need to get, I wonder if I could hear myself if I had headphones to plug into this. Hold on. Mic check. I sound good? Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. The market on fire. The market on fire. Dude, people have been saying that my audio has been quiet in the videos, and I haven't changed anything in my settings. So I'm a little concerned about it, to be honest with you. But I don't know what's going on. Hero-gasm? Oh my god. Just a heads up. I will probably, at any given point, I can probably just step out because I'm going to the gym later, but I'm waiting for my buddy to text me. City on fire. Yeah, that's right. You got it, Widnays. What up, dude? What up, Romeo? Jeremy, Kaiser, Kyle. It's been a while since we had a stream here. Make sure you like the stream if you haven't already. It helps algorithm the YouTube and things like that. Well, Kaiser, so let's be fair. You follow me on Twitter, right? I've been bull since like probably after the 360 bottom. I went full bull at like 380 pretty much for SPY. And I would kind of, I mean, the past few days have been in a place where I'm like, yeah, I think that you actually get this kind of weak push up here before you have your big tanky moment. But obviously, Composite Man had other plans for us a few days early, right? So it's all good. I'm not saying with 100% conviction that that's not necessarily we still don't have bullish continuation in us, and we'll take a look at the charts here to determine what we think. But yeah, no, I mean, I mean, YouTube. What I say on YouTube and is one thing, but on a day-to-day basis, we look at the market through a bunch of lenses, and we don't marry anything. And I mean, I hedge my position, so I'm usually playing both sides of the market in preparation for something like this, especially. So it's almost like a gradient, right? So as you get higher and higher into these sorts of resistance zones that you could be approaching, normally I'm starting to, if I'm long, like I was net long since about 380 down here, I will begin to hedge my position as you get more and more overheated, right? Like, so once you get to like this sort of level, I'm kind of gradually entering shorter positions so that I'm not so long as I was down here, right? So maybe down here, I was probably about 90-10 short versus long when we were down here, and especially when we broke here. And since then, I've kind of slowly been trimming, and then like now we're starting to get to where I'm almost 50-50, if not a little bit more. Hopefully that's valuable to somebody. But yeah, so how's everybody's days going? I know it's been a while since we streamed. Yeah, Romeo, New Orleans is a little wild, bro. You gotta, that was probably under the bridge, under the interstate right there when you get over the GNO, huh? Like right by the bridge underneath the interstate, right? That's where like most of the homeless people chill. And that like, it's pretty much the line between uptown and downtown. It's actually funny because that's actually like a really nice place like on either side of the bridge for blocks and blocks. It's really nice, but underneath the bridge is like loaded with homeless people. It's crazy. Are institutions next to your hotel? I don't know. Yeah, but that's not good. There are some other rough areas in New Orleans that obviously will have homeless people too, but they're primarily right there, right when you get from the West Bank, which is where I'm from, over the bridge to New Orleans. Yeah, Eric. Yeah, it's important, especially if you're. I know options are very very popular in the community of uh, Twitter, FinTwit, stuff like that. Nobody really talks about futures trading or anything like that, but there are a variety of ways that you can kind of manage shorter term portfolios in that way, right? So, but you got to have conviction, and you got to be able to, you got to know what you're doing because the combination of futures, right? So, like, normally, futures are good if you're like, I don't know when a move is going to happen, but I am confident that the move is coming in this direction, right? So you can enter a position down here with some leverage, so you have access to a little bit more of a position, and then you set a stop loss, that where your conviction would be broken, right? So like if I would have entered on this break here, perhaps I'd be in a leverage position of 5x or so. So I have a good amount of leeway as far as liquidation goes, and then I would set my stop loss below 375, and I'd say, yeah, look, if we break below 375, then I don't want to be long anymore because I don't know what's going to happen, right? So if that makes sense. So like futures is more like you get leverage, and then your leverage though is based on you're essentially betting that the value won't go below a certain number in order to get that leverage, as opposed to with options, you're betting that you're gonna see a certain price by a certain time. Um, and so it's much harder to get those explosive like 500% plays or whatever with futures, but it's good because you can get larger size, um, and you're not on a time frame as much as you are on a you're trying to guess, you're trying to do the direction, you're not necessarily focused on the time, if that makes sense. Options are much more difficult in that way, but a blend is usually good. Options are good if it's like, I know it's going to get rejected. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to get rejected, it's going to get rejected hard. That's when you're doing options. So when you get a break of a big old rising wedge like this, good time to enter options. Unfortunately, they did it whenever you wouldn't be able to buy SPY options, right? They gapped you down here. So what I'm looking for now, if I'm pretty convicted that you're going to see further retracement here on SPY. So I'm looking for I want it to get pumped back up here, and double top out here. And if it comes back up here and plays around with this resistance trend and hits this 200 EMA again, 200 moving average, I want to enter puts, and I'm going to ride those babies down. Probably trim out at this 417 level I like, and then probably out at this gap, and then have some runners down to 400 with some good time left on them. It's pretty much my plan. Eric, I hit puberty. Do you have any hot takes on ape dropping next week? I don't really talk about the fundamentals of stuff. I know, and to be honest with you, this might actually be the one time where I have to go and dig into the fundamentals of something like this, because apparently it's not like this split thing. They're going to be two different behave as two different like tickers, which is not fun in my mind, because now that means that I have to look at two things. So I gotta look more into it, Kaiser, to be honest with you. I'm not selling any of it personally. I just BTC. Yeah, we can talk BTC. What's up with GME? I know I heard Trey talking about GME popping. Yeah. I mean, you're trying to establish a new trend here. Let's see if you have a long-term connection to this GME. We're gonna look at BTC in a second. I did. I'm not missing that question. I just have been hearing a lot of people talking about GME and what it's doing today. So I just want to see if there's anything relevant for us. Yeah, nothing. Nothing that I want to. You're gonna want to see if you can reestablish above this 41.28. No, I'm sorry. 37.11 would be your next fib level. Obviously, that's also your key resistance point here, where you've gotten rejected a few times. So you're gonna want to see if you can establish a new trend by breaking across 37.11. As of now, I'm not calling this a trend right now. Not yet. I want to get two. I mean, 3 good taps. You can trade it as a potential trend, right? But you shouldn't be as convicted in potential trends that aren't confirmed by a third bounce, as you would be a trend that has only 2 taps, right? Because I mean, you haven't even really confirmed above for this most recent tap here. Let's see. Let me zoom in again. Maybe we do have 3. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's what it's jumping off of. That's it. Yeah, so this is. Oh no. I don't know, guys. No, this looks like. Oh, this actually looks kind of bad when you look at the daily chart on this fucker. Yeah, I don't like this. Yeah, this looks like this actually looks like you're coming for a retest and you're gonna fail. Honestly. Dude, TradingView needs to get their shit together with this recalibration on time frames. I'm literally gonna message them on Twitter because the time frame recalibration has been awful lately. I do not know what's going on with that. What the fuck, man? That shit is aggravating, bro. Especially when you're trying to make fucking videos about the shit. It's like, yeah, the trend line. Oh, look, it's a totally different trend line now. Now I have to redraw it and pretend like none of that ever happened. Great. Thank you so much, TradingView. I appreciate it. I mean, TradingView is the best thing to use, but like, holy shit, bro. I can't do this forever. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Look, this looks like in the short term, you're going to come up here and you're going to do this. You're going to get sent down lower. I think that I was kind of calling for 30, if I wasn't mistaken, the other day. That 30-ish was a pretty good likelihood if you broke a certain trend. I don't remember exactly which one I had drawn up. AA is composite, man. Everything is composite, man. I peed in Kenny's pool. They tried to block that comment. The yo, I peed in apes peed in Kenny's dark pool. All right, let me read some chat. Ape unit. I gotta read into it. Great women. It looks sweet. GME. I could have broken back into a bear trend. I'll have to look. Again, on the macro, I still like GME, and even if it comes back down for this retest, I do still relatively like it. Now, if you're breaking down out of this liquidity region here at 29.50 or so, you go down low, you're gonna make new lows again, and probably what it's gonna look like is a spring. So for continuation purposes, this becomes like a phase B sort of a distribution play. You have a clear double top here. Doesn't look as good as it did a few days ago. I'll tell you that. Dude, markets happen quick, man. Things can change really fast, and that's the crazy thing. We're gonna talk about Bitcoin here. Holy shit! Bitcoin. Look, man, this is it was a rising wedge, and as soon as you broke this, you went to fucking hell on Bitcoin. All right, let's see what happens next with Bitcoin. So looking at Bitcoin here. Okay, so this actually is a really good chart for us to be looking at right now with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is at a much more critical moment than I think most people realize in its history. So this trend, this red trend line, make it nice and bold because I know that it's a little bit harder to see on your screen than it is on mine. You have come and test this trend line throughout history, right? So this was established in 2013. Um, and you have one, potentially two, three, four, five, which was the COVID collapse, was the last time that you interacted with it. Now you're essentially riding this trend up, right? And this is where you bounced to begin this move up that you're currently in. Well, I mean, obviously you're getting sold off really fucking hard here, but you know what I'm saying. The most recent move from 17.5, right? You briefly broke under it, and you might not have even broken under it. I really should use my magnet to make this trend line since it's so long. It's hard to fucking see, but so the main thing that you need to be watching with Bitcoin, and there could be opportunity coming here. Now, I haven't wanted to call this a bear flag for the longest time, because you had this significant uptrend that was occurring here, right? And so to me, it didn't make sense to call it a bear flag, because what was occurring is you were actually forming an ascending triangle. And again, this is the same pattern essentially that we saw playing out on AMC, but you've gotten rejected out of it. And that's why you don't trade patterns until you have confirmation. And we can talk about that a little bit more. But all these patterns, this is a statistically bullish pattern. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, I got burps, dude. It's a statistically bullish pattern, but at the same time, if you break down through the bottom of this thing, you have a retest in this fashion, and then you make a new low, you're gonna get sent to hell, and that's exactly what happened here on Bitcoin. But where do we stand now, right? So the way that I would be looking at Bitcoin now is this is the fib that I'd be watching. And to be honest, what I think is most likely to happen is after today, you're probably gonna find support around this $21,000 level here, and you're probably gonna consolidate a little bit. So you might pop back up because today is such a red day. Maybe even you go as high as here to 22.65, and then you're probably gonna distribute back down. Boom, freak some people out, play around here, and I'll leave this, and we can look at it another time, maybe test again. But I do think that the likelihood is that you push back up. And the reason that I say that is because I just am not seeing the bearish conviction that I would have been expecting here on these retests. Okay, so I think that what's most likely is that this actually is an accumulation, and that this is a phase B distribution within that accumulation. You're going to get pushed back down a little bit further, and then you're going to push back up. And the reason that I think that you're going to push back up is because you still have this liquidity region to fill out up to 28,000, and really I would be playing it as what did we say? Hold on, I gotta go to daily closes. Sorry. So yeah, up to 28.5. So this is actually the key region that I was looking for Bitcoin to trade up into, because you haven't seen the volume in this region yet. And you just got sent right down out of here. And I don't think that you're going to see new lows on Bitcoin until you clear out this liquidity at least to 28.5. And you could even trade back into up to 32,000 before you get sent down again. And if you break 32,000, then you're really going to be looking at 37 or so up here. So I think that Bitcoin is still in a pretty interesting place. I was, again, out of this, the way that I was playing Bitcoin is I went long at 19K right around here, and I held that long through all of this. I started to clear my longs at the 382. So I did sell, I can't remember the date. No, yeah, it would have been here. So I would have trimmed here at 22,000. A little bit, but I would have been holding this down here, and then I sold again at the 0.5 up here, and then I was mostly out of my position, and everything was on the house, and then I am holding longs through this. I actually need to go check and make sure that I didn't get stopped out on that. I might have gotten stopped out at this point, because I do a trailing stop on these plays once I trim to a certain degree. What do you think about trading patterns that support with stops better than break and confirmation? No. I think everybody's different, but so yeah, that's it. That's exactly what I did here with Bitcoin, right? Like I was looking for a support trend to back me up. When I saw bulls kind of taking over on volume a little bit more, is when I started to buy in on the long. But on a confirmation, it's a different trading style. So like with options, I tend to want to trade a break, like a confirmed breakout, because they're more time sensitive, right? So if I'm doing shorter term options like 1 week or 2 weeks to expiration, I'm gonna want to confirm that we have a breakout, because if we don't have a confirmed breakout, then I'm gonna be sitting there and then it's gonna be doing weird shit, going sideways and eating me up with theta, right? So uh, Pedro, trailing stop loss. So it all depends on kind of where I see the trade. But so if I see like it, I mean, it kind of just depends. With crypto, it's 24/7, so you can't really just not have a stop loss most of the time. Like, so, because like you can go to sleep, right? Like, you got to be able to sleep somehow. So once I get to a certain point of trimming, I set a trailing stop loss in. With Bitcoin, this time around, it was probably 10 or 15%, I'd imagine, because we were starting to see some exhaustion here, especially on the volume side. But I'd have to go back and check. But yeah, so it would have been 10 or 15%. If we were earlier in the trade and I wanted to set a trailing stop loss and I still saw a lot of potential for upside, I might set it back to 20%. It just depends on where I'm at in the trade. It like so like with Ethereum too. Like Ethereum is so much more volatile, so I don't want to have like a shorter stop loss if I'm trading Ethereum, because it's gonna blow through stop like trails too easily. That's what they do, right? Let's look at AMC. Oh, I don't like this look as much as the look that I saw whenever I looked at it initially. I thought it was gonna be a hammer. I don't like the doji here as much. He's a shill. God damn. He always does it. Isn't that funny how price going up can make me go, oh no. Yeah, because Kenny paid you to not be happy when AMC goes up, dude. We know what the deal is, bro. We know, bro. Dave, you can stop lying. Okay. Yeah. I think let's look at this. All right. This is fresh eyes on AMC. It's the first time I've looked at it in a while today. Let me look at the volume right quick. Okay. Starting to curl up a little bit here on shorter time frames. Look like you're rounding out a little bit. That looks a lot better. I don't know, man. My gut tells me that you want to come back and test this trend line at some point. Let's see. Yeah, this is your main uptrend, right? That's kind of set this move into place. And this is how the markets work, guys. Like this is what they do, man. Like they will have a trend, right? And they'll give you a trend and they'll give you these explosive moves to get you excited and think that you're going to the moon. And then they will say, hey, we got to come back home. Now, when you come back home, maybe you land on 1640 instead of way back here at 1150, right? So so again, this is how institutions play the game, guys. Like they have enough control over the price to be able to capture to hold a position, right? I'm sorry, I measured to the 618 for some reason. But let's say that they would have bought here at the bounce on 1034 whenever they established this trend, right? Bullish institutions said we're not letting the price go lower than this right now, and they continued to do that. They pressed the price up, saw that they had support. They sold off here, and then they said, nope, we're gonna have more support, so we're gonna accumulate more shares down here. Okay, if they draw this thing down to 1650 off of this distribution in order for them to get more shares because they see the liquidity is still there, right? You had high volume whenever you got to these peaks. They're locking in 60%. They're locking in 60%, right? So while everybody is sitting here going, oh shit, there's crime and all this stuff, you have to understand that institutions are playing the long game here. They can wait. They don't need to, it's unfortunate, man, but like they don't need to say, like they're not worried about paying their mortgage or anything. You get what I'm saying? Like they're like, oh, let's send this motherfucker and then let's sell off some shares here in the meantime so we can come back down and buy more. That's how they play the game. So, Trey was calling that an abandoned baby. Abandoned baby. Top and bottom. It looks like a doji to me. This I've never used an abandoned baby candle myself, but it does look like it's a thing. Not that like Trey would. I mean, clearly he knew what it was. I'm just saying that like I don't know. I've never personally used it. It does look like an abandoned baby. Like it looks like what I'm pulling up here on Google. Let me wait. Oh shit! Hold on. Oh, it is a doji. Okay, abandoned baby, bearish. Okay, bullish abandoned baby. So it is a doji that is built into the pattern, and you gap down. Oh, he's right. This isn't a. That is what this is. Look, I show you what he's talking about, man. Yeah. Okay. So this might be kind of small on your screen. Okay. All right, dude. How do I? Yeah, so you gap down here, you have a doji at the bottom. So now I would like to see, because candlestick patterns are a little bit different because you can't necessarily so what it means is you could, if you gap back up or if you have a move up tomorrow, it could be a signal for reversal. And I would have to look more into the terms to understand, do you have to engulf this previous candle? Do you have to engulf 50% of this previous candle for it to be technically that pattern? But even if that is the case, this is why I would say that you think that you do come back and then you test this trend. Because if you have that abandoned baby pattern, let's say that this is a bullish reversal pattern, which it very well could be. You reverse up, you're going to test this region again, this 2150 down to 2075. So let's draw a box there so you can see what I'm talking about. So here to here, right? And then what does this look like, right? So then what does this entire pattern start to look like to you, right? You have, and again, this is a local buying climax. Well, okay, so maybe this would be your buying. Yeah, this is your buying climax. This would be your automatic reaction. A test. Or you could call this an up thrust. Sorry, this is your automatic reaction. This was your test. This was your sign of weakness. Up thrust is up here. This text might be super fucking small for you guys. It's not small on my screen. It's just I know it's smaller when you're watching, especially on your phone or something. So what this would be if you drew here, and I probably have. Where's my paintbrush, bro? Oh, no, here, dude. All right. If you were to pop back up here and fiddle around, what would this be? Right? See what I'm saying? So to me, that would look like an LPSY look, in my opinion. And the most likely scenario would then be that you get sent back down here. And then let's see. Well, I mean, you could make the argument that you've already completed it when you're looking at it on this 4-hour chart. But again, because TradingView doesn't want to keep consistent time frames for me. When I change the time frame, it changes the whole chart now. It's like a new thing, especially on the computer that I'm noticing. Sorry. Let's read chat. Hey, Carl. I was just looking at that, Mike. I don't know if you said that before I did it. Needs validation. And this is just the one distribution schematic. I've said over and over again on the channel that you don't want to like look at schematics and be like, oh, schematics are the Bible or whatever. But it just gives you a general idea of like what the look of it is, right? So actually, yeah, no, this was a backup. So yeah, I would say that you're let me look at that thing again. Oh yeah, primary supply. I was having a brain fart. I couldn't think of that phase here. But yeah, so basically, look, what I'm saying is it's not guaranteed that you're gonna do that. But what I would say is I definitely think that it's a pretty good likelihood that you're gonna like climb your way back up here to this 2150 ish. If you break through 2150, have some good volume, and then you test back up, then you'll continue your upward trend. But I think probably the most likely thing is that you come back down here at some point. But it just depends on the volume when you get into this liquidity zone. So I don't want to be so negative and bearish about it. I'm just trying to, measure out the opportunities because you could potentially just be done with this distribution here. I mean, you are retesting this key liquidity zone that we've been talking about down here. You've already tested it, right? So I mean, I definitely think that for the most part you've exhausted the downside here. Now, if you break this trend though, what? Oh, the new fib setup that I have for the videos is kind of throwing me off whenever I look at it like that. Those solid lines throw me off because I'm used to them being trends or horizontals. So if you do break, look, if you break this green trend line, then things can get pretty ugly pretty fast. So you definitely don't want to do that because this trend is this trend essentially. So really, like this is like the main trend, So like as of today, 1430 would have been 1425 or so would have been like the very bottom of this trend line. Other times in the past, like as examples of why you don't want that to happen, would be whenever AMC broke down out of this trend line, right? So like this was pretty bad, right? You had this $52, you were pressing up, and then you got rejected down, and then obviously AMC went to super hell. Super duper hell. And then like you would have had like a similar instance here where you came back, retested, you failed, boom. You would have said here This one not as bad. As soon as you recovered it, you held it pretty good here, and then you had a crazy rally up out of it. But you see how the trend lines play out. Trace sent you. Oh shit. Wyckoff. Ooh. Gann fan. Yeah, that is what it is. It's a Gann fan. I actually don't know how to fundamentally use Gann fans. I need to sit down and learn about those. Look, let's see if we can learn about it right quick together. I knew that there was an application for it. Like I knew that there was something that did that trend line like that. The trend lines like explains how they spread out like that, but I couldn't. I've been thinking about that lately too. I was like, I want to learn that tool or whatever. So let's see. This is close. Gone. Let's see. Do I draw it like a trend line like this? Is that what I do? No. Because that doesn't, unless I have to use it in a more micro sense for it to work that way. It's just not, it hasn't ever been a part of my my tool set, you know what I'm saying? Like I've never personally used it. So how do I get it to scrunch down? I'm sure you guys are kind of seeing the trend lines. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. Now I'm wondering what I base this on though. Do I have to set this to log or non? No, it doesn't matter. So let's see. You guys are like, what the fuck is going on? This guy doesn't even know what he's doing. Yeah, that's exactly the point. I'm learning. All right. I want it. I think Rico knows how to use this thing. Pretty sure he does. Yeah, look at this. Oh, this is pretty cool. Look, so I know what you're thinking. What the fuck is going on? So I drew it from the bottom of all-time bottom to this like peak that you had right before the rally in January. And what you see here, and this one's not as good right here for like support, but you see it act as resistance. Then you found support here before you got sent up. You break through this one, you come back, test it as support, and fail. Boom, you get sent down. Fail, retest, fail, retest, and it's almost like like this was acting like a channel in a way, right? So that would have been like the upper of your channel. Boom, you got rejected down. Yeah, I'm gonna fool around with it. I need to do this. This is fun. I bet you that this would be really good to use on SPX, like for like longer term. Somebody is probably telling me something really good to use. Wow, this is so epic. Can we get 100 likes? I don't know. Can we get 100 likes? If you're in the stream, make sure you like it. Thank you. Appreciate it. It helps push it out in the YouTube algorithm so that I can continue to shill the word of Kinney. For me, like, there's really not a lot of great stuff on Wyckoff theory on the internet. I'm actually thinking of a way to fix that. But I do like this simple stock charts thing here. This is what Ken Griffin sent me, so I'll pin it to learn about Wyckoff. That's what he sent me. But so I like this as a read through. I think that there should be better resources out there. I actually want to develop something that is a better resource. But this is a good one. gotta see if Trey texted me. Yo, 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 yo. Yeah, I like the Gann fan. I'm gonna fuck around with it. I'm gonna learn more. I learn like I've just never used that personally, you know, but like I learn these sorts of things pretty quick. The indicators because they're all pretty similar to each other actually. Like they're not they all work off of like the same kind of basic concept. So once you really get like Fibonacci down, for example, like you get a really good understanding of how to let's look at the weekly candle, dude. I forgot it was fucking Friday. What is wrong with me? We need to look at this weekly, dude. Ew, dude. What the frick? You guys know Ken Griffin? That's a big nasty candle. I'm not Let me think about this. Hey, Matt. What up, dude? That picture you sent me is still freaking me out, bro. I showed my fiance, and she was like, "What the fuck?" Matt in chat sent me a picture in DMs of a guy he knows that looks really weirdly like me. It's kind of fucking creepy. I didn't like it. I mean, look, you still look good on AMC, guys. Like overall, you look good. You're testing this key range here, and I mean, this is the thing. So, like, and that's the thing. That's why people need to like understand the context that I'm coming from. When I'm saying that something looks good, I'm not saying like, oh, it's going to the fucking moon tomorrow. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it looks good generally. You're seeing better market structure, right? You're seeing something that's going to build up towards a continuation to the upside. That's what I'm referring to, right? And again, that's not guaranteed, but when you're using these key liquidity zones, right? When you're using these key trend lines, when you're using Fibonacci in the way that we use Fibonacci, you can get a good idea of the likely direction for a stock, likely direction for a security. Does that guarantee success? No. If it did, then I'd be the richest guy in the fucking world. But I'm not. You ever heard of unusual whales? We're going to the moon tomorrow, Dave. Yeah. But you know, generally speaking, you can get a good idea based on market structure that it's likely that you're gonna have continuation to the upside with AMC. Oh, dude, we need to draw that macro bear trend, don't we? Oh no, you've closed below this original bear trend. Yeah, it's gonna get spicy, bro. I know Matt said that he thinks that we open green. Wouldn't be the first time that he told me that. Huh, Matt? Don't lie. Don't lie, dude. Huh. Damn, bro. That's that kill, dog. It's a spicy meatball, boys and girls. You could say that you're just coming back here to reload. I think that you do go lower. I don't know if you go lower Monday, but I do think that you go lower and you round out here. Like I don't like you have to load back up. You're not just going to shoot back up. After a move like this, you have to round out. And I just don't think that this is deep enough. I think that what has to happen is you have to get rejected back down like this and then round out here and then test your way through here like an accumulation would look. That was over a year ago. Let it go. Bro, you did. Nah, Matt. Dude, for like literally months, it was like every time that I posted something, you would be in my replies like, "Nah, bro." And I was just Dave the Bear. Dave the Bear. Nah, that was good times though. I appreciate your conviction. And I'm just sitting here like, I don't want to be mean. Like, but no. I appreciate you being a good sport about it though. Most people on Twitter, usually if I reply to them, they're like, "What? How could you reply and disagree with me?" I'm like, "What?" I mean, you come here, you wanted to have a discussion and debate, but you don't want me to respond? I don't understand. Yeah. I don't know, man. Fuck, dude. It's freaking me out a little. I'm getting the heebie jeebies looking at this chart. I'm not going to lie. It's freaking me out, man. I want you guys to, I want it to, I want everybody, thank you, Matt. Dude, what the fuck? I thought that was $4.99. $50? What the fuck, dude? You don't have to send me $50. I appreciate it, though, Matt. You're a good guy, dude. Even though you called me shill. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you, man. I was not expecting. I literally like looked at it. I was like, "Oh, thanks, Matt, for the 5." Like it was happening in my head, and then I looked again, and it was 50. I was like, "What the fuck? That's way too much." Apple totally distributed. I'm gonna have to get going here, guys. My buddy texted me. We're going to the gym. I guess that this will just act as a video today. Maybe I'll come back and do. Another thing that's going on with TradingView on desktop. I don't know what the fuck that is, but when you open a new chart, it doesn't just like let you open a new chart. It wants you to do this layout shit. I don't know what the fuck this is. Does anybody know what the fuck this is? I know, Matt. I know that. Appreciate you, dude. Why would you send me money and then call me a shill? Seriously, that would be weird. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be that weird. Like if it was, I mean, my chat's pretty slow. If it was like Matt Kors and it's like a zillion people or whatever, or Trey, and you wanted to call him a shill, you'd probably have to send him money for him to see it. Because that shit is crazy. I look at fucking like Trey's. I've been watching Trey's streams a little bit during the week or whatever, just to see what's going on over there. And the chat is just like dude, I've had crazy chats before, because like we used to have, every time I would go live, I'd have like 300 to 500 viewers at least, and sometimes up to 1,000. But he's got like the minimum I've seen is 5,000, and it is crazy how fast the chat is moving. I don't know how the fuck that shit is insane. I can't even keep up with this shit. Thanks, Kaiser. The chart scares me a bit too. Thank you, Lazy Bones. I appreciate it, dude. $10. No message, bro. Thank you, man. Or woman. I appreciate woman. Thank you, man. Why can't you use woman the same way that you use man? Patriarchy? Let's just say hypothetically we go to $5 as a spring. Abandoned baby. I do think that you have a green Monday. Sing a song? Yeah, sure, I can sing a song. What do you guys want to sing? Kaiser, remember what? What do you remember? Oh wait, Matt. Remember when you were live and stepped away and AMC popped like 15% or something stupid? I can show you the fucking moment that happened. I can show you the moment that it happened. I remember. This was when I first was doing YouTube. It's this candle right here. It was September 30th. If you want to go back and watch the live stream, you can fucking do it. Oh my god, it's so fucking good, dude. So September, what was the date that I just said? You know why I know it was September 30th? Because September 30th we're retracing off this $52, right? I will never forget this. I will never forget this. It is the funniest fucking thing that's ever happened to me. I mean, it's so fucking ironic. Like, it was just such an ironic fucking moment. All right, so here's the story. If people if people haven't been following as long or weren't there or whatever, right? Yes, I still own AMC shares. DSA Sports Consultant. Nice name, by the way. So, uh, dude, this is the funniest shit, bro. Because okay, so what was happening was I was sitting here for fucking weeks saying, "Hey, we're setting up for a bear trap here. We're going into a falling wedge. You're gonna get a fucking pop off of one of these Fibonacci levels, and I'm pretty sure I was drawing them from here. And then actually at that time I was not using log scale on my fibs, right? So I was drawing from the bottom to the top here, and we had already broken down here. I'm live streaming all fucking day, right? We open up, we fucking sell off like crazy here. And this doesn't look okay. Yeah, so it must have been like we sell off like crazy and then we bounce up. We're going up, we're having a steady day, back up, but still down on the day. I am like, hey Pam, it's like I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, dude, I'm gonna go use the bathroom or something like that, you know. I had to shit. That's what it was. I had to shit. So I leave the stream up, and it's on the 1 minute chart, and I don't really know how to go back. Like fuck. How could I do this? But anyway, basically it was on the 1 minute chart or something. So you're looking at the chart like this. So just imagine the screen was like this. The screen was like this. And you know, it's just trading along, doing its thing or whatever. And I'm taking a shit. Everybody's watching the stream. I have like 300, 400 viewers. I'm taking a shit, and I'm literally like watching something else on YouTube. Like, I'm not even chatting in my chat and shit. Like, I'm watching something else on YouTube while I'm pooping. And then I go and I just check on my stream on my YouTube on my phone, and I just see this crazy, just like super, like the chart's like down here, and the fucking parabola is just shooting through the fucking screen, and I'm like, what the fuck? So then I'm like, I pinched it off, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I gotta get back to the stream. What is going on? And so what was that? We can go back and see, like, you know, pretty much the percent. And it bounced right off of it. I mean, everybody was so bearish, dude. Do you guys remember how fucking bearish everybody was? But you closed out that day 20%. The motherfucker ripped 20%. Oh my god, dude. A total of 20, 22, 24%, something crazy like that. That shit was so funny, man. So funny. It just, I mean, I can go hold on. I guess I can. I really should leave, actually, because my buddy's gonna literally fucking kill me, because I'm always late to the gym. He's gonna make fun of me again. Let me see if I can find it right quick. It's so funny, dude. All right, let me turn this off. Okay, I'm gonna find it. We're gonna watch it right quick. I don't have headphones, so I'm not gonna be able to hear it, but you guys will. Or I might not play the audio. Maybe we'll do that some other time or something. What did it get up to? Okay, So it would have been later in the day. I'm getting there, guys. Just bear with me. I can't see the chat right now either, by the way. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. Fuck, it was kind of towards the end of the fucking day. Damn. So funny, bro. I'm trying to find where it's just like shooting off of the screen right now. Dude, I want to hear it so bad because I remember I came back and I was so fucking hype. But look, so this is pretty much it right here, though. So you can see it'll happen pretty quickly here. I mean, I probably walked away around here or something, you know? Let's see. Yeah. So like, and it goes up to like $42 in this day. What are we looking at? Yeah, 1 minute candles. So mind you, I'm literally not. I'm not here. Like I'm not by the screen. I'm not looking at it. Oh shit. So at this point, I came back, I guess. Yeah, here it is. This is the shot. Look, I'm away from my computer. Like this shit is just fucking shooting off the fucking screen, dude. Hold on. It's probably got music on it or something. I don't know. I can't hear right now, so I think I see that there's music on the OBS though. Hopefully it's not too fucking loud. I want to see my mouse move. I have to come back within a couple minutes here. My mouse is right here. Crazy, dude. What a crazy freaking day that was. What the hell? Well, well, well. What do we have here? What the fuck happened when I walked away? Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. What a fucking move, huh? What the fuck? Okay, I got the headphones on. I can hear myself. Is this the squeeze? Let you see the chat. Well, well, well. What do we have here? What the fuck happened when I walked away? Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I gotta go poop more often or something. What a fucking move, huh? What the fuck just happened when I walked away? Ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what a move. Wow. Fucking wow. Oh, oh, whoa. Whoa. Chill. What the fuck is happening? I haven't seen it go this vertical in a while. Let's see. Can we get a comparison for this fucking absolute rocket ship? This is new. This so we haven't really seen this since this move. Probably 48 on August 24th. It's been over a month since we've seen a move like this. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you, Dan, for the donation. Wow. Well, yeah, so you guys have been watching the fucking YouTube videos that everybody's been... Dude, you see what I'm talking about here, man? This is what I'm talking about. You think, like, these motherfuckers come in here and they fucking hate on me and say that you can't fucking TA this thing. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me? Look, I'm gonna be a little cocky here for a second, okay? Sorry. But are you fucking kidding me right now? Look at this. I mean, this is what I've been charting, guys. $34. Right? I said yesterday on my video, go watch the fucking video. Go watch the fucking video from this morning. What did I say? I said we come down here, we're going to test this fucking .786 retracement, right? We're going to test the motherfucker. We'll see what happens. Now we have a full-on breakout of this wedge, man. Full on.
Oh,
so,
God.
To anybody out there who's saying that you can't do this, man, I've been calling this. Have I not been calling this, dude?
Okay. That was fun. Good times. Good times. That was a good little memory. If you guys want to go back and go watch that, it's the stream from September 30th. I don't know what the timestamp was, but if you rewind a little bit and oh, my bad, DZ, bro. Look at this. Damn, my bad, DZ. I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. I didn't think about that somebody could click in and think that that's going on. Fuck, my bad. Oh, man. That's so funny, bro. What a funny fucking thing. Well, hey, I'm gonna cut the stream here just because I gotta run to the gym. My buddy's literally gonna fucking kill me. But that was a good time. Thank you guys. Thank you, Matt, for the donation, dude. Holy shit, $50. That's crazy, bro. What the hell is wrong with you? And then there was another dono that I got too. Thank you, Lazy Bones, for the dono as well. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I think that I'm gonna wait to I'll do like an update on Sunday or something like that. I'll let this live stream be what the live stream is. And yeah, we're gonna do that. All right, you guys have a good weekend. Hang out with your family. Hug the people that need hugs. Kaiser, I was thinking about doing like TikTok gym shit. I don't know. You guys let me know on Twitter if you think that would be kind of interesting. It'd be something completely separate from this whole fucking thing. It'd just be something that you guys, if you want to follow along with, you can. Because I'm making gains, boy. But yeah, all right. Y'all have a good weekend. Hug your loved ones. Peace.